The best NFL players not only have the brains to learn the playbook and read the opponent, but they must possess the strength and athleticism to outrun, outcatch, and outhit the enemy. Today we bring you 12 NFL players that could easily pass for bodybuilders. Number 12, Jon Beason. Or should we say Jon Beaston? Lame jokes aside, the former Carolina Panthers linebacker and two-time All-Pro looked like a monster on the field. During his time in the NFL, Beason made 705 tackles, had 4 sacks, and 10 interceptions, but was most known for being a dominant run stopper. Unfortunately, in 2011, Beason tore his Achilles tendon and lost his starting job to Luke Kuechly in 2012, who eventually went on to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Number 11, Melvin Gordon. Gordon did not have the promising rookie season that Chargers fans were looking for, but he bounced back with a vengeance in his sophomore campaign. Thanks to coach Anthony Lynn and Whisenhunt, all of Chargers RBs were jacked in 2017, as they were making a more concerted effort to focus on power football. According to reports, Gordon put on a solid 15 pounds of muscle that offseason alone. Not to say Gordon was small to begin with, as the ex-Wisconsin Badger put up 19 reps of 225 pounds at the Combine and could squat 510 pounds. Number 10, Connor Barwin. Barwin signed a one-year deal with the Los Angeles Rams worth $6.5 million in the 2017 offseason. It may have been his final run, but that's not for lack of athleticism. The one-time Pro Bowler was absolutely jacked huge. He has posted videos on his Instagram of his crazy workouts, even one where he put up 405 pounds twice on the bench. There is even one where J.J. Watt, who, spoiler, we will get to later on, Brian Cushing and him are crushing a workout. Barwin's full workout and meal plan is also detailed in an interview with GQ. Some highlights include heavy workouts early in the week, followed by some lighter workouts leading up to the game. Post-game, Connor enjoys a pizza to replenish his amino acids and proteins. Come on, Connor, there are better choices for that. Number 9, Robert Turbin. 5'10", 220 pounds, and one giant beast of a man. Robert Turbin is an NFL running back who has arms thicker than most guys' waists. It's like all he does is curl all day long. Just from his pictures alone, you can see that he is ridiculously swole. Turbin's deltoids are so wide, he probably has to walk through doors sideways or else he will get stuck. It must be hard for him to fly, since he's always jokingly said he can't bring his guns as a carry-on. Aside from being huge, Turbin has not had the best career, bouncing around from Seattle to Cleveland to Dallas to Indianapolis. But even if he is not a Hall of Famer, he sure has Hall of Fame arms. Number 8, Reggie Bush. Although he never panned out to be the stud RB that he promised to be in college, Reggie Bush looks like he could be a Calvin Klein model. His chiseled physique was featured on the cover of Essence magazine, titled Black Men Lovin' Relationships. But there was a huge uproar because Reggie was accused of dating only non-black women, Kim K, at the time. It's okay, Reggie, everyone has their thing. During the course of his career, Bush has had over 9,000 combined rushing and receiving yards and 58 total touchdowns. Injuries caught up to Bush, and he hasn't been able to use his quickness to his ability the past couple years. Maybe he is still feeling the effects of his hit from Sheldon Brown, or maybe behind his physique is less strength than you truly think. Number 7, J.J. Watt. The pride of Houston, J.J. Watt is number 7 on our list of top athletes that look like they could be bodybuilders. When J.J. signed his contract extension, he didn't celebrate with a bottle of Dom Perignon. He celebrated by hitting the gym at 4 a.m. the next morning. He has a cabin in the middle of the Wisconsin wilderness that he goes to in the off-season and just trains. In 2016, he invited 20 of his teammates to train with him and flew them there on his private jet. What a beast! Lucky for us fans, due to his popularity, the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year has a lot of his workouts online. Everything from weight training to core exercises to flipping lots of tires. If you don't believe us, check out this short clip of Watts' complete workout. Number 6, Steve Weatherford. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a punter. Steve Weatherford is long known as the most ripped man in the NFL. He isn't your typical NFLer on today's list. No 18-inch biceps, no striated pecs, and not too many reps on the bench, but he clearly would win any physique competition. Plus, in the NFL, it helps the team a lot to have an athletic punter, even one who gets drug tested after big performances. Whether he was pooching it into the corner, pitting opponents deep in their territory, or bombing it 60-plus yards, Weatherford is one of the most badass and atypical punters out there. After the 2015 season, Weatherford unfortunately left the NFL to pursue a career in fitness. His self-made 90-day program, Armageddon, is an arm-specific workout that helps you look as ripped as him. Number 5, Adrian Peterson. AP found his new home in New Orleans in 2017, but even at 32 years old, he would be terrorizing NFC South defenses. From his days in Norman, Peterson has always had the strength and athleticism to run north and south or juke defenders out of their cleats. Even though his workout and diet regimen are strict, injuries still plagued Peterson, and in 2011, he tore his ACL in a late-season game in December. But miraculously, through tough rehab and sheer determination, AP went on to break 2,000 rushing yards in the 2012 season and win the NFL MVP. Rumor has it that Peterson has a 540-pound squat, 41-inch vertical leap, and can put up 30 reps with 225 pounds on the bench. Some amazing numbers indeed. The 7-time Pro Bowler is truly a beast on and off the turf. Number 4. Vernon GHOLSTON. GHOLSTON's performance in the NFL goes to prove that size doesn't always matter. Despite being a beast of a human being, the 2008 first-round draft pick never panned out in the big leagues. Widely considered as one of the greatest draft busts in Jets history, and the Jets have had some bad ones, GHOLSTON never even recorded a sack in the NFL. But come on, man, you can't blame New York. He played great at Ohio State and has a massive stature. At the NFL Combine, GHOLSTON came in at 6'3" and 266 pounds, putting up 37 reps in on the bench, which tied the record at the Combine that year. But again, only 42 tackles and 0 sacks later, GHOLSTON was out of the NFL. Number 3. Vic Beasley. Beasley came into the league in 2015, drafted as the 8th pick overall by the Atlanta Falcons. Some of his Combine numbers are ridiculous. As a 6'3", 246-pound linebacker, he ran a 4.53-second 40-yard dash and put up 35 reps on the bench press. In 2016, Beasley made the Pro Bowl and helped lead Atlanta's defense to a Super Bowl appearance. From his first lightning-quick step off the line to his bone-crunching hits, Beasley has improved his all-around game. Credit Beasley's college size for his drive and determination. After his career at Clemson, experts thought he was undersized, so he did what most undersized defensive players do, bulked up. After GHOLSTON, it's good to see someone use their strength and size to their advantage. Number 2. LARON LANDRY. Landry's biceps are bigger than your head. Seriously, the guy is absolutely huge. Maybe that's because he was indefinitely banned from the NFL in 2015 due to his third violation of the league's performance-enhancing drug policy. You can't get arms that big without a little help from scientists. But let's be fair to LARON, you can't just take roids and be huge, or else every bro would look like Arnold. It takes hard work and dedication to get the physique of Hercules. Ex-teammate Bart Scott said in an interview that Landry works out 23 hours a day. Despite never playing offense, Landry decided to work out with everyone during training camp, both offense and defense. For more information on Landry's workout routine, minus the PEDs, you can check out his Instagram videos and interviews. Number 1. Clay Matthews. While Clay may not be the consensus number 1 overall, his dominance, appearance, and overall attitude place him at the top of our list. We are sickened that Marvel cast Chris Hemsworth as Thor because Matthews would have been the ideal candidate to play the Norse god. A mixture of muscle, hair, talent, and ability, the perfect bodybuilder combination. We mean even Bodybuilding.com has their own piece on Clay's workout routine. Over the course of his career, number 52 has recorded 396 tackles, 72.5 sacks, 6 interceptions, and 13 forced fumbles. He is a 6-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, and maybe someday, if he keeps hitting the weight room as hard as he hits quarterbacks, he could be Mr. Olympia. With that being said, Clay Matthews is the number 1 NFL player that looks more ripped than a bodybuilder. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you another time.